We've all been there before. You're on a flight, you're chilling by yourself, listening to Barbra Streisand's The Way You Were on your headphones. Then an attractive woman comes to sit next to you. You quick fumble around, but it's too late. She already heard through the leakage what you're listening to, and your chances are pretty much ruined. So, Sennheiser set out to fix this issue with these new Momentum noise-canceling Bluetooth headphones. They sent me a set, and I'm going to kind of review it, run it through its paces. And the number one thing that I look for in headphones is ear cuff bleeding, right? Which is just kind of like the leakage of the sound of what you're listening to into external sources. Now, it can kind of hurt you in a situation as I just described. It can hurt you if you're doing music stuff, which we're going to check out like right now. Because one of the biggest problems I have is if I'm tracking some kind of acoustic instrument to a metronome, I'll hear the click track bleed into the mix. So I'm going to run down all the features of this, but the first thing I want to do is test out how it works in a mix. So I'm going to track some guitar from some of the new Emerald Rider stuff I've been working on, and we're going to hear how clean it is and if the metronome is bleeding through as the first benchmark of these headphones. Okay, so you heard the track in the mix, now let's isolate it all by itself. To me, that's a very acceptable level of headphone bleed, and I give it a thumbs up. Okay, now these are actually Bluetooth headphones. So what I did there is it comes with like an 1/8 inch jack that you can put here and make them wired. But essentially the reason you're probably getting them is because they are Bluetooth and they're noise canceling. So the sound quality is awesome. One thing that I really enjoy is when you power them on and off, which there isn't really even a button for that. The cool thing is it's kind of like AirPod style, where as soon as you take them off, it pauses. It's the smart pause feature. And as soon as you fold it, it powers off. As soon as you unfold it, it powers on. And there's also a very fancy sounding British lady that tells you that your phone is connected or if it's powering off. Another cool thing that I'm going to run through are some of the features on the app, because these are things that I've actually really been looking for in headphones, and one time almost cost me to miss a flight. Alright, so this right here is the app that connects to the headphones. Now this one right here, Active Noise Cancellation Max. Noise cancellation is fantastic. I have heard complaints from other people that they hate the feeling of noise cancellation, which is why this is built in. There are different types of noise cancellation you can have. There's kind of like the Max, which is like the regular stuff that I tend to use on planes and stuff. And then they have this third one, which is anti-pressure, a comfortable reduction without feeling the pressure in the ears. So this is kind of like to help alleviate some of the people who don't like the feel of noise cancellation. I know I've never experienced this, but some people say it can be kind of disorienting when they first try out. There's also an anti-wind one that's a slight reduction without disturbing wind or structure-borne noise. Now, the transparent hearing thing is what's really great, because you can keep listening to your favorite music while still being able to hear street noise, train announcements, or people talking to you. So you can actually turn transparent hearing on and off, or keep your music playing while it's doing it, which is great if you're zoning out waiting for a flight, and then like me, the entire flight boards, and you haven't even realized that they've made the announcement that it's coming. So that's definitely a pretty cool feature that I'm glad they added. And then you have kind of like a little EQ thing that you can mess with. I generally keep stuff pretty flat for this type of thing, but if you're an audiophile and you want to do that, you have an EQ thing that you can mess with. You can also turn off the smart pause thing where it automatically pauses whenever you lift the headphones off, kind of like AirPod style. You can take calls on it, and you can connect it to a virtual assistant. Again, you can connect up to 2 devices simultaneously via Bluetooth, which is really cool, and 17 hours of battery life for your listening enjoyment. So there you have it. I'm going to link in the description. These aren't even out yet. This is just kind of like a first look ahead of time. Does come with a pretty cool case. And like I said, it's coming out soon, so check out the links in the description, and thanks so much for checking it out.